Race fans, you're about to see what you came for. The green flag flying high in the air and racing action here on the Angola Motor Speedway High Banks.
15 laps the distance, 13 race cars. We're doing this for Stan Perry, race fans. Headed down the back straightaway, Nick Kamara in the 9, Todd Gerhardt in the 45, rounding corners number 3 and 4. Hauser puts the green flag in the air. We're racing here tonight at Angola. On the break, Todd Gerhardt around the outside immediately goes into the race streak, and we've got problems already down in the first and second corner. One car, Roger Terlowski, spins it around, yellow flag out. Some contact made around mid-pack. He collects a couple other cars in that as well. You see the 0 car of Tony Dagger down there, as well as the 00 car of Tom Wheatman.
An unfortunate break for Dagger, but he luckily joins the field, ready to go green. Still on the lead lap with everybody else and a chance to make it into tonight's A-Main, Michael.
Kamara and Gerhardt set to bring the field to green once again, rounding corners number 3 and 4. Here comes take 2. Green flag in the air.
Gerhardt with a slight advantage, making a car linked into 1 and off a 2.
Gerhardt slips up a little bit down the back straightaway. He kind of got a little bit loose off the second corner, but he still is going to keep the race lead. 8 car Jordan Pruitt trying to battle there for second with Kamara.
Gerhardt leads lap number 1. Side by side back in the field.
Jacob Mann battling there with Roger Terlowski in the 1 car. Mann in the 14, Terlowski in the 1. Still side by side down the backstretch. Pruitt in the 8 car trying to close in on Gerhardt. We are actually 1 lap ahead on the scoreboard. 2 laps complete.
Keep your eyes in the back of the pack. Tony Dagger, just got jacked up by the 2. Brent Martin into the back of the 0 of Tony Dagger. Caution on the speedway.
Second problem tonight here for Tony Dagger. Dagger with problems again in the 0 car. Brent Martin in the 2. A couple of Fort Wayne area drivers with problems down in corner number 4. Yellow flag out. Todd Gerhardt, your race leader in car number 45. Sitting at second, the 8 car of Jordan Pruitt. Sitting at third, car number 9 is Nick Kamara. 3 laps complete, 12 laps to go. Mann sitting in 4th. Terlowski sitting in 5th. Miller 6th. Murphy 7th. Nestor 8th. Bufink 9th. Dagger 10th. Martin 11th. Coming out of corners number 3 and 4. Green flag back in the air. Good restart there by the 45 car of Todd Gerhardt. Side by side immediately for the 4th spot. Terlowski tries to go to the outside of Jacob Mann. Dirt tracking it off the second corner. Still works side by side down the backstretch.
Roger Terlowski takes no time at all. He jumps to the outside and he goes to work quickly on the 14.
As these 2 cars continue to battle for the 4th spot, that's Mann and Terlowski. The front 3 cars trying to break away. Todd Gerhardt with about a 3 car length advantage over the 8 car of Pruitt. Russ Miller in the 19 to the bottom of Terlowski now. That's a battle for 5th.
Russ Miller currently in your transfer spot, sitting 6th, trying to do battle on the inside of the 1 of Terlowski.
Russ Miller still working the inside lane, the preferred goof, trying to get into the number 5 spot. Mike Murphy in the 22, trying to go inside of Terlowski to get that final transfer spot. Terlowski continues to free fall, just fighting a loose race car. Terlowski pulls off the pit area. Problems for the 1 car Terlowski.
Move car 22, Mike Murphy into the transfer side. He's currently running 6th on the field, sitting right where he needs to be.
Jordan Pruitt in the 8 car trying to close in on Todd Gerhardt for the race lead. Kamara sitting in 3rd. Mann sitting in 4th. Miller 5th. Murphy in 6th. Gerhardt grips it high off the 4th corner. Jordan Pruitt into the race lead. 8 car Jordan Pruitt takes advantage of the error made by Todd Gerhardt. Into the race lead, Pruitt goes.
Currently running 7th and 8th. You have the 12 of Dave Nestor and the 0 of Tony Dagger. Both cars trying to make it up into the top 6 for a transfer spot here tonight.
Pruitt in the 8 car won the opening night feature up at Dixie Motor Speedway in that same race car. Looking to have success here tonight at Angola. This time by 5 laps to go with this modified last chance race. Gerhardt 2nd. Kamara 3rd. Mann 4th. 5th is the 19 car of Russ Miller. 22 car Mike Murphy trying to close in on him as well.
Car 22, still your transfer spot. Mike Murphy takes a shot to the inside of the 19 of Russ Miller.
Mike Murphy sitting in that ever-precious final transfer spot, trying to get ahead 1 more position, trying to give himself just a little bit of cushion, trying to fend off Nestor in the 12N and Dagger in the 0.
Just about a car length separates your transfer spot from 7th and 8th place.
Saw the 45 car, Todd Gerhardt, smoking the right rear off the final corner. All these race cars looking a little bit loose coming off the third and fourth corner. Gerhardt, the 45, drifts it high once again. Camara took a look to the bottom.
Jordan Pruitt continues to lead this thing in the 8 car. Nothing doing for the transfer spot. Murphy still holds on to the 6th spot. Looking good.
This time by Mike Hauser Jr. puts the white flag in the air for Jordan Pruitt.
One more time around. Ken Nestor get to the back bumper of the 22 of Mike Murphy. That will be for the 6th position of the transfer into the A main.
Gerhardt drifts a little bit high off the second corner down the backstretch. Meanwhile, rounding corners number 3 and 4, Jordan Pruitt will win the last chance race. Gerhardt second, Camara third, Mann fourth, Miller fifth. Mike Murphy in the 22 finishes in the final transfer spot in 6th.
Everybody up here at the Angola Motor Speedway, put a dive in the hair, wave to the stars and cars of the Angola Motor Speedway. Falk, Zimmerman, Weimer, Oberlin, Morton, Hall, Du Bois. Salute them. Come on, you can get loud and proud. Put your hands in the air. We're going racing for the first time in 2011. Are you ready? Come on over here. Are you ready to go racing at the Angola Motor Speedway? 10 large on the line later tonight. White flag in the air. We've been waiting a month and a half for this, right, my Oberlin gang? Woohoo! We're going racing. Here we go. We're going wild and crazy for the first time. The average auto mini socks. The green flag is flying. Dan Falk, your early race leader. Nick Weimer in the 06 car. Dave Hall in the 10X truck. 3 wide out of turn number 4 through the entire field. Cliff Bennett working the high side. 2 rows, 3 deep down the back straightaway. The Rome City Rocket spins it on the back straightaway, bringing out the caution. The white flag high and proud here at the Angola Motor Speedway. Coming out of turn number 4. Green flag. Paul continuing to be the race leader. Damron on the outside of Wilkinson. 3 wide out of turn 4. Wilkinson hanging tough. Good save by Brian Wilkinson. Contact with the pit truck of Matt Morton. Damron slicing and dicing his way through the field. Now up to second past Nick Weimer. Cliff Bennett in left trucking. Your new race leader, Damron in the 18 car, coming out of turn 3. Cliff Bennett trying to work his way through the field. Aaron Frazier on the move, the Warsaw, Indiana driver. This time by 5 in, 20 to go for Jeremy Damron. Wilkinson now running third. Here comes Cody Spears, Nick Spears in the 25 car. Slicing and dicing his way through the field. Cliff Bennett. Newman in the 95. Fast cars all the way through. Look out. Eric Fraser in the 69 car trying to bust his way through. Now working 70 car. That is not what Damron wanted to see in the 18 car, because that puts the X car, Cliff Bennett, a little bit closer. We're going racing, this time by how many people think Damron can hold on? How about Cliff Bennett in the X car? Or the 69 of Eric Fraser? Green flag. Fraser getting bottled in by some lap cars, losing some valuable position. Damron out to the lead, but Cliff Bennett charging hard. He's going to have 15 laps to run him down. Damron, your race leader. Weimer second. Wilkinson, Bennett, Newman. This time by, we're halfway home for Damron in the 18 car. Large and in charge, the 18 of Damron. Spun by the voice in the 8 car. Look out, under caution, Nick Weimer and Newman getting together. No harm, no foul for the 95 and 06 car. And, of course, the Glow Modifieds, which are vintage coupes and coaches from the early 40s, 50s, and 60s. And also running out the program, if you've never seen them, the figure 8 trailer races, boats, campers, you name it, tractors, bikes, whatever they have towing behind those big trucks, vans, and cars. Coming out of turn 4, the 18 of Damron, Weimer, Wilkinson, Bennett on the move. Cliff Bennett. This time by 5 in to go for Jermaine Damron. Look out! Weimer, Newman, contact, turn 4, caution. Heartbreak again for the youngster as the 42 is Zach Sipe heading off the Pittery, a top 10 car. Coming out of turn number 4, 5 laps to go. Damron, Bennett, Wilkinson. There will be 4 laps to go for Jermaine Damron. Bennett trying to reel him in. He bobbles on the back straightaway. He has just lost 2 car lengths. The X car, Cliff Bennett. Damron out of turn number 4 has 3 laps to go. Damron. Bennett, Wilkinson, Devil. 2 laps to go. This time on. It's the upset of 2011. Damron has 1 lap to go out of turn 4. The man, the myth, the legend, Cliff Bennett is gonna go 0 for 1 on opening night if he can hold on. Out of turn number 4, Angola Motor Speedway, look out! Your race leader, left traffic, will take the checkered flag of Jeremiah Damron. Bennett second, Wilkinson third. 71 car, Kevin Devil fourth. Rounding out your field, 25 laps tonight. They will be back 30 cars strong, $500 tomorrow night, 50 laps for the $20 carload. Welcome to the Angola Motor Speedway for the first time for the 2011 season. Mr. Damron, your feature winner. How about a big Angola Motor Speedway? A round of applause. And welcome to the Angola Motor Speedway as well. For the first time, the Average Auto Trophy girls will be selling Stan Perry t-shirts here in just one moment. For $10, get your photo real quick. I'll get out of the way. And we'll get an opportunity here to get an interview with Mr. Damron. All right, well, certainly you came out, you qualified hard. You've been a force wherever you go. How did it feel tonight as you got out front fast and Cliff Bennett took his time to try to work his way through the field?
Well, we got here late today. We didn't get very much practice. You know, I got work on a Friday to make a living, but got one session. Car wasn't that great right off the get-go. Guys come down and said we were fastest in practice. I didn't see how, so I tried to make adjustments, make the car better for qualifying, and I actually went the wrong way, and we were pretty horrible. We were only like 5th fastest, so we took a big swing at it for the feature, and I tell you what, that thing drives like a Cadillac now.
With that, what are some of the sponsors and crew that help you out here tonight?
Well, first of all, I gotta thank Derek Davis. This is his car. I borrowed it for the weekend. He told me I could. I built it for him. But Victory by Design Chassis, Precision Transmissions, Goshen Collision, and just everybody that helps out.
With that, are we going to see you back tomorrow night for $500 to win?
After this win, I surely will be back.
How about a big round of applause for tonight's feature winner of the Average Auto Mini Stock Feature event?
That's what you want to keep your eye on here. 2-lap signal being given right now. And we'll be going racing here very shortly here at the Angola Motor Speedway. Get the tires warmed up here and ready to go. This should be quite the race. 2 of the 8 transfer, 6 go home. And this time around we should be getting the 1-lap signal, which we do. The 01 car is the 2009 winner of the Stan Perry Memorial. So keep your eye on that 01 car, your pole car, as they go through turn 3 now, coming into 4. Your flagman looking them over, green goes, we're racing. Last chance racing away. Bud Perry in the 10 car, off to the lead. Phil Message in second. Perry comes around for lap number 1. He's going to be your leader at lap 1. Car in 3rd spot right now. 7 car Jason Dice in 4th as we come in for lap number 2.
Perry gonna make this one look easy right now. 2 laps in, it's Perry, Masic, Halenga, and Deach, the top 4. Everybody back behind them. Problems for Henderson in the 45. He'll slip up the racetrack in turn 2.
And here we come for another lap. Hanging on to a decent lead there. 2009 winner running second right now.
The line in the sand drawn behind the maroon number 01 car. Everybody behind him out of the show right now, needing to get in. Masic, your last transfer car, Halenga, trying to do something about it.
And here we come out of 4 for another lap. Still a good size lead. Very now lengthening that lead considerably. The battle really is for second at this point in time, and we got a tight one there.
As absolutely Masic in the 01 car, trying to go back to victory lane. Gonna have his work cut out for him. Gonna have to put it in the show first. Halenga looking very good off the corners, along with Deach right behind him.
And they're bunching up now. 2, 3, and 4. Very close together.
Halenga trying to find a hole in the bottom of the racetrack to shove the nose in and see if he can do anything with the 2009 Stan Perry Memorial winner. Halfway in and halfway home for Smoking Bud Perry.
False flags have flown. Bud Perry lengthening that lead now. The battle is for second. The 01 and the 14 car with the 7 car right behind them.
Perry in another time zone for right now. That's not what matters. The thing that matters, the battle for second. You've got 3 cars. They spread out just a little bit. Gonna get heated up. 5 laps to go.
5 lap signal being given to the field. These guys know they got to make their move or go home.
Some of these guys a long way away. You've got some guys from Fort Wayne just up the road. You've got some guys from Kalamazoo. You've got some guys that really want to get this in. Some touring cars with the Cibla cars, former CRA competitors.
Two, 3, and 4, still 1, 2, 3, real close together. A little space now between the 3rd place and 4th place car.
Robbie Henderson in the 45 car had some problems a few laps back. Went to the pit area. Calling a night is Robbie Henderson.
This time around, the white flag will be just 1 lap to go. Looking good for Bud Perry in the 10.
White flag out from your head starter. Smoking Bud Perry, your race leader. Halenga not able to do anything with Masic yet.
And here we come. And this is the way it's going to end. It's going to be Bud Perry picking up the win in the last chance race. And your 2009 winner finishes second. So he moves to the feature.
In the 01 of Phil Masic and the 10 of Smoking Bud Perry out. Trent Halenga, Rick Cibla, Bob Cibla, Justin May, and Jason Deach. Those cars do not transfer, and unfortunately gonna be on a trailer early on here tonight. Put your hands together for Smoking Bud Perry
And your 2009 Stan Perry Memorial winner, the 01 of Phil Bassett. Your 2 transfer cars here tonight in race number 1.
Okay, 3 cars will transfer from this event to the feature. And the 1 lap signal being given. We're about ready to go racing here at the Angola Motor Speedway again. This should be another exciting race. Top 3 go to the feature, the other 5 go home. Lined up perfectly as they come around turns 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Moving into turn 3, down into 4, the speed picks up. Your flagman looks him over. Green flag goes for racing.
All right, Van Dorn, 2-time and defending CR Super Series champion, and the caution flag going to come out. We're going to try that again. Restart, not looking good. Got some debris, I believe, in turn number 1. You see the flagman pointing down in that direction.
Van Dorn on the inside, the outside the 10 of Nestor.
All right, the field, slow pace down the backstretch, bunched up nicely. Van Dorn and Nestor gonna bring him to the green through turns 3 and 4.
Here we go. Didn't like it. And Flagler didn't like that start. Caution coming out. We'll do it again. Wants everybody to be lined up equally.
I want to thank Andy Jack for passing over the microphone to all his friends, letting them play around on what I would call Christmas Day if this was my racetrack. Big features coming up, and here we go, green.
Whoa!
Nestor able to hang tough with Van Dorn, side by side.
Wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper.
Give the lead that time by to Nestor. Van Dorn fights back on the inside, and he'll have a car length. Here comes Rich Bickle in the 45 car.
Van Dorn with your lead now. Top 3 transfer at 61-45.
The line in the sand behind the 45 of Bickle. Allard, Baker, Case, Gerhardt and Stahauer all going to have to do something. The 4 car and 3 car make a little contact over in turn 2.
Boy, the 61 of Van Dorn got away with it now. Then followed by the 10 of Nestor and 45 of Bickle. And then there's a good gap until we get to Ellard in the number 3 car. Now on the inside, number 4 car, Baker, trying to get into that 4th spot.
Bickle and Nestor racing for each other really hard, like they don't know the top 3 transfer. Keep an eye on 2nd and 3rd place. Make sure they don't make any contact and throw it all away.
Once again, a huge lead. 61 car, Van Dorn. He's really opened up tremendously now.
There are no mirrors and no radios in these cars. They don't know how far back the next car is, but if Bickle knew, he'd probably slow up halfway in and halfway home.
Cross flag. Well, it's like a Sunday afternoon drive out there to Van Dorn in 61. Just cruising along.
Problems for the 4 car. Scott Baker, he'll go to the pit area at lap 9. Van Dorn coming around to lead lap 10. There'll be 5 laps to go.
Field really spreading out now. Van Dorn's just awesome out there.
Ellard, Case, Gerhardt, and Stahauer gonna have to hope for something to go wrong. Your top 3 break away. Gonna be 4 laps to go.
He's making this one look easy. 10 car Nestor in 2nd, 45 Victor in 3rd. There your transfers up now, and they almost got 10. That would have been a disaster.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what Bickle's thinking. He's got to be comfortable knowing he's in tonight's main event. A starting position may not be worth throwing it all away. We'll see what happens. Van Dorn off to a big lead coming to the white flag.
Here we go. White flag flies. 1 lap to go. This one looks set. Van Dorn's going to win this thing by about a lap. Nestor second, looks like. Bickle third. They'll be your transfer as the field spreads out.
Problems after the checkered flag. The 3 of Valor went around.
But there you have it. Your top 3. 61 Van Dorn. The 10 of Nestor, I hope, and the 45 of Bickle.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Sorry, that's a bad R that I drew there for you.
Race fans, get up and get rowdy. We're going to salute these drivers, 22 of the finest modified competitors in all of the Midwest. Wave your hats, wave your program, wave your neighbor, do whatever you want. Throw your mother-in-law, as Andy Jack likes to say. Let's salute the drivers.
Stand up, show them your support. We're getting ready to go 50 laps.
22 cars set to do battle in the 4th annual Stan Perry Memorial 50-lap feature for the Superior Auto Modifieds. Mike Hauser Jr. takes the yellow flag away, white flag in hand.
29 cars strong tonight coming out to support the Modifieds.
29 cars showed up, 22 will make the call. Hauser Jr., white flag in the air. Let's see if we can do this one flag to flag here. 50 laps, green to checkered, hoping this is going to be a good one. In fact, it should be a good one.
Prepare yourself, race fans, for the roar off turn 4 as these cars come alive.
Race fans, as they come down the back straightaway, get ready to feel the thunder of the Superior Auto Modifieds. Schaefer and Kazmar will lead the field to green. Hauser Jr. puts the green flag in the air. We're underway for 50 laps.
Great looking start by Eric Schaefer and Justin Kazmar.
Schaefer's going to get the advantage down the back straightaway. He's going to lead Kazmar, still side by side for 3rd. Scott Coe on the outside, battling with Wire. A yellow flag going to come out immediately. Justin Kazmar loops it around down in corner number 4.
Unable to get a lap in. We'll have a complete field restart.
No laps were scored, so we will have a complete restart indeed. So the 96 car of Justin Kazmar loops it. All right, let's try this again. Take 2. Field comes down the back straightaway. 50 laps the distance for the Modifieds, part of Stan Perry Memorial 2011. Schaefer and Kazmar round the final corner. Green flag goes up in the air. We're racing again for 50 laps.
Schaefer gets a little bit more of a jump on the start, but Kazmar able to hold on to the outside.
Kazmar doing a little bit better of a job holding on the outside lane on that initial start, but he'll drop back now into 2nd as Weiler immediately dives to the inside. That's a battle for 2nd. Weiler has to drop back just a little bit. Kazmar's going to drop into 2nd. Good side-by-side battle for 4th as Scott Coe goes to the outside of Bud Perry. Down the back straightaway they work.
Single file 1st through 3rd, side by side. The rest of the top 10.
Bud Perry gets a little bit of an advantage on the 28 car of Scott Coe, but still side by side. Coe on the outside lane had to check up for just a second, but nonetheless still holding strong, trying to get around the 10 car of Bud Perry.
Brad Springer finally able to clear the 88 of Matt Bainbridge.
Bainbridge going to drop back a spot. That looks like he's going to drop back into about 7th. But now the quick qualifier, car number 54, Jim Blagg, he'll go to the inside of Bainbridge as well for another spot. Stapleton in the 21 car up on the outside lane. He drops back a couple spots after that car gets squirrely. Front 6 cars working single file. Battle is still for 7th between Blagg and Bainbridge.
Justin Kazmar in the 96 took a look low off turn 2. Nothing doing to Eric Schaefer.
4 laps complete. Eric Schaefer still continues to lead. Justin Kazmar on the 96 just got to bide his time to try to find a way around the Angola, Indiana driver, Eric Schaefer.
Michael Weir single file around the Angola Motor Speedway. Everybody trying to sort it out.
Brad Springer in the 61 trying to make a bid for the number 5 position to the inside of Scott Coe. He took a look, but Coe's making that outside lane work. Springer has to drop back in line.
Your fast qualifier, Jim Blagg in the 54 car, started 10th on the field. He's up to the 6th make that 7th position already.
Battle for the 8th position. We saw Steve Minnick Jr. take a look to Matt Brainbridge for that spot. Jeremy Wallen rounding out the top 10. Bud Adams sits in 11th.
Schaefer slid up off the bottom that time. Almost opened the door for Kazmar.
Number 8 car, the last chance race winner, Jordan Pruitt, getting a little bit squirrely back in the pack. He picks up a spot as Pruitt tries to work his way up through the field.
Car number 10, Bud Perry makes his move. Gets past the 27 of Weiler.
Scott Coe still trying to get around the 27 car of Weiler. Meanwhile, Brad Springer sitting back there in the 6th spot. Single file formation throughout the entire field. Kazmar looks like he can get to the back bumper of Schaefer, but can't find a way around him. Bud Perry sits in 3rd. Perry, wants to win this race. Front 3 cars about a quarter of a straightaway ahead of the 4th and 5th place cars of Weiler and Coe.
Further back in the pack, Bud Adams begins to work the outside of Jeremy Wallen.
That's a battle, I believe, for the number 10 position. Indeed it is. Bud Adams up into the number 10 spot. Jeremy Wallen going to fall back to 11th. Jason Timmerman sits 12th. Battle back for 13th. Kayla Stellis trying to hold off Brent Hook.
Bud Perry closes in on the back bumper of Kazmar in the 96 car. Bud Perry looking to make a bid for the 2nd position.
Down the back straightaway, they continue to work. Bud Perry takes a look down to the inside, but now has to drop back in line. Perry to the bottom again. Kazmar looks like he's got the better race car off the corner.
Your fast qualifier trying to go to work on the back of the 61 of Brad Springer.
13 laps complete. This time by, we'll have 14 down. Front 3 cars trying to gap the rest of the field. Bud Perry taking another look to the bottom of Kazmar for the number 2 position. Schaefer about a 3-car length advantage over Kazmar, but Kazmar closes it right back up as they head through the corner.
Definitely determined Bud Perry. He continues to look to the inside of the 96 of Justin Kazmar.
Bud Perry still sits in 3rd. Looks like he's closing in on Kazmar. One thing that's definitely noticeable here in the modifieds is everybody has got such strong equipment, and with as short of the straightaways are, this is definitely one of the harder classes to pass in. The key to this one's going to be what driver can make that outside lane work, as most drivers prefer the bottom groove. Bud Perry still battling a back around the back nerf bar of Justin Kazmar. Kazmar gets about a 2-car length advantage off the corner, but Bud Perry looks like he's going to close it in once again. Eric Schaefer about a 3-car length advantage. Kazmar and Perry continue to battle. Weiler sitting in 4th. Scott Coe another 3-car lengths back, sitting in 5th.
We've got quite a tight battle at about mid-pack. Matt Bainbridge, Steve Minnick Jr., the 47 of Bud Adams, as well as the number 9 of Jason Timmerman, all dicing and slicing.
That's a battle for about the 8th position. Minnick keeps taking looks to the outside lane of Bainbridge, but he can't really find a way. Now, Minnick to the outside of Bainbridge. He drifts it up a little bit. Bainbridge going to get the advantage off the corner, and that's going to let the 47 car, Bud Adams, dive back to the bottom of Steve Minnick Jr. 19 laps complete, 20 this time by. Bud Perry has the inside of the car, side by side now with Kazmar. Down the back straightaway they go. Good battle here for the number 2 spot. Kazmar with the advantage down the backstretch. Schaefer still continues to lead. Perry trying to go into the number 2 position. It looks like Kazmar's got a little bit better car down the straightaway, but Perry's working better through the corners. Down the back straightaway they work once again. 21 complete. 22 going to be complete this time by. Perry with a little bit of an advantage. Who's it going to be this time by? Justin Kazmar just by about half of a wheel. Not even a piece of paper, the distance between those 2 cars. Bud Perry looking like he's going to get into the number 2 spot. Now he clears Kazmar. Bud Perry up into 2nd. And now, with 23 laps complete, he's got 27 laps to try to chase down your race leader, Eric Schaefer.
Another heated battle continues on the track for the 8th position. Matt Bainbridge continues to lead Steve Minnick Jr., but Minnick not giving up.
This time by, we will be halfway, 25 in, 25 to go. Eric Schaefer, currently your race leader. Bud Perry sits in 2nd. Justin Kazmar 3rd. 27 car, Niall Weiler. He sits in 4th. Scott Coe, the 28, sits 5th. 6th, the 61 of Brad Springer. 7th, your quick qualifier of Jim Blagg. 8th, the 88 of Matt Brainbridge. 9th, Steve Minnick Jr. Bud Adams in 47 rounds out the top 10.
Bud Perry continuing to cut ever so slowly into the lead of Eric Schaefer.
as Schaefer continues to try to keep his advantage over Bud Perry. One thing that's going to be definitely a factor in this one is how is the lap traffic going to play for the leader, Eric Schaefer, as they come up on the slower vehicle of Russ Miller, Jacob Mann back there as well. How are these lap vehicles going to play? Is Bud Perry going to be able to find a way around them through this lap traffic, or is Schaefer going to get the overall advantage? Russ Miller pulls to the bottom of the racetrack. Eric Schaefer completes another lap. Bud Perry looks like he is indeed catching the 10 car of Eric Schaefer. How appropriate, saluting Stan Perry, that a couple of number 10 cars continue to battle up front. Justin Kazmar trying to hold off Weiler, back for the third spot. Scott Coe in fifth, doing a pretty good job holding off both Brad Springer and Jeff Blagg.
Moves Steve Middick in the 37th into the 8th position.
This time by 30 complete, 20 to go.
Car 45, Todd Gearhart takes it to the pits, maybe calling it a night.
Field predominantly single file throughout this. The only real battle on the racetrack is back in the pack between Mike Murphy and Brad Yelton.
Right in front of your leader, they're racing side by side. This will be interesting to see how he can work the lap traffic.
Mike Murphy now clears Yelton in the 27 car, but Schaefer's going to try to work around the outside lane of both Mann and Yelton. Schaefer definitely with the faster race cars. He's done a pretty good job of getting away from Bud Perry, and Yelton loops it around. Yellow flag out. Yelton loops it all by himself, and that's going to make for a very interesting restart. Mike Hauser Jr., the flagman, telling him to hold it up just a little bit. Field goes down the back straightaway. 31 laps complete. 19 circuits remaining. Coming around corners number 3 and 4. Get on your feet for these final 19 laps. Green flag back in the air. Good.
Got a spin in the back of the pack. Caution will come back on the Speedway.
Jordan Pruitt in the 8 car loops it around back in corner number 4. That's going to bring the caution flag back out immediately once again. As the field checks up as it heads into corner number 4, Pruitt problems in the 8 car, yellow flag out. Once again, no laps got scored on that past restart, so we still sit with 31 complete. 19 to go. Schaefer, Perry, Kazmar, Weiler, Scott Coe, the top 5 cars. Slowly down the backstretch, Eric Schaefer, your race leader, rounding corners number 3 and 4. Green flag back up in the air. Good restart again from the 10 car of Eric Schaefer, but Perry didn't spin the tires that time by. Oh, Perry gets into the back of the 10 car as Schaefer loops it around. Kazmar has to go to the outside lane to dodge him as well. Also, the 47 car, Bud Adams loops it around. All kinds of action at the back of the pack. As you see the 21 car, Greg Stapleton, he gets collected in as well. Bud Perry got into the back of Eric Schaefer. Slowly, they cross the start-finish line. Pruitt kind of backs, has to whoa up just a little bit, gets in the back of Yelton, but nonetheless, the lineup still looks good. 19 laps to go. Eric Schaefer trying to hold off Justin Kazmar to win the Stan Perry Memorial Modified Feature. Coming to green again, off of corner number 4. Schaefer with a good restart once again. Kazmar going to try to set sail on him as well. Weiler sits in 3rd. Coe 4th. 5th. Springer. Single file formation throughout the entire field. Waiting to see if somebody's going to make a move on this one. Scott Coe in the 28 looks like he's got a pretty good race car still. He's taking looks to the 27 car of Niall Weiler. Now to the outside lane. Weiler throws a block off the corner. Coe has to check up just a little bit. Brad Springer at 61. He closes in on Scott Coe once again as well.
Michael Justin Kazmar in the 96, showing signs of possibly being able to hang with the 10 of Eric Schaefer. He continues to close in as they get into the corner.
A lot of guys look like they got competitive race cars. It's just trying to find a good place here on this paperclip 1/3 mile, trying to find a place to pass. Kazmar with a look to the bottom of Schaefer once again. Schaefer with a better car still all night down the straightaway. Kazmar with another look to the bottom. Coming this time by 15 laps to go. Kazmar.
To wonder if that caution shook off the 10 of Eric Schaefer a little bit. He's out of the groove, and here goes Kazmar for the lead.
Justin Kazmar on the inside. Possibly got a chance to cool his tires on the last caution. This time by Justin Kazmar, your new race leader with 14 laps to go. Kazmar still trying to clear the 10 car Schaefer. Schaefer battling on the outside. Schaefer drops back just a little bit. Now the 27 car of Weiler. He looks like he's going to try to close in on Schaefer as well. Justin Kazmar trying to hold on here in the final laps. Schaefer had the dominant car for the majority here of this early portion, but just one small slip-up lets the 96 car, Justin Kazmar, get into the race lead. Weiler looking to the bottom of Schaefer as well. Scott Coe still sitting in fourth.
Your leader on lap 38 continues to be the 96 of Justin Kazmar.
Eric Schaefer sits in second. Kyle Weiler sits in third. Fourth is Scott Coe. Brad Springer rounds off the top five. Quick qualifier Jim Blagg sitting in sixth. Seventh sits the 37 car of Steve Minnick Jr. Eighth is Jason Timmerman. Ninth is the 17 car of Brent Brook. Sitting in 10th, the 21 car of Greg Stapleton. Strong cars still all throughout the top 10. As you saw for just a second, the 27 car of Weiler, he took a look to the bottom of Schaefer as well. Down the back straightaway, they continue to work. Weiler looks like he's still got the preferred groove. Possibly the 10 car of Schaefer. His tires are starting to go away just a little bit. As you see, that car keeps pushing up pretty bad off both ends of the racetrack. To the outside of Weiler, Scott Coe goes for third. Weiler throws the block. Scott Coe has to check up just a little bit. This time by 8 laps to go. Justin Kazmar is pulling away from Eric Schaefer.
The battle is definitely for second on back. Kazmar has a pretty good lead.
Schaefer trying to hold off Weiler. That's the battle for the second spot. Scott Coe sitting in fourth, trying to get around Weiler, but still trying to fend off the 61 car, Brad Springer. Quick qualifier, Jim Blagg is still in that battle as well, and he's being countered by the 37 car of Steve Minnick Jr.
Justin Kazmar will come around and be your leader as they take lap number 44.
6 laps to go. Weiler, the 27th, tries to close in once again on the 10 car of Eric Schaefer. Scott Coe back and forth. Looking like his tires are starting to go away as well. Weiler takes another look to the bottom of Schaefer. Schaefer still with the better car off the corner. He holds on to the number 2 spot. 5 laps to go. Less than 5 to go. Going to be 4 to go when they come to the line this time by.
An impressive run for Kazmar. He continues to try to stretch his lead over the rest of the field.
Weiler to the inside of Schaefer once again. But Schaefer still with a better race car off the corner. Schaefer trying to make that high lane work as the tires are still continuing to wear. Weiler with a look to the bottom for the number 2 spot. Weiler on the bottom, Schaefer on the outside. This is the battle on the racetrack to watch. Kazmar in 96 is pulling away with less than 3 laps to go. Weiler to the inside. Down the back stretch they go. Weiler into second.
Weiler gained the advantage. Pinched the 10 of Schaefer up a little bit high. Give him second. Schaefer to third.
2 laps to go. Weiler into second, Schaefer back to third. Scott Coe going to try to make one final bid to crack the top 3. Final circuit. White flag will go in the air for Marshall, Michigan driver Justin Kazmar. Down the back straightaway they go. Battle still going to be for third. Coe's going to try to close in on Schaefer, but nonetheless, rounding corners number 3 and 4. Your driver from Marshall, Michigan. He definitely rocked it tonight. Justin Kazmar will win the Stan Perry Memorial 50 for the Superior Auto Modifieds.
Great second place finish for the 27 of Niall Weiler. Coming home third and leading most of this race, the local hometown hero in the 10 car of Eric Schaefer.
Well, the Wolverine State reigns supreme tonight. Justin Kazmar, good run tonight, I'd say. You picking up the nice paycheck and this beautiful trophy. Was kind of looking iffy how that was going to work out, but the battles up front kind of played to your favor.
Well, the car was going away before that first caution. It was getting worse and worse. And the first caution came out, and Bud had to go to the back, unfortunately. But this was totally different race car after that last caution.
Seemed like a lot of guys were fighting the tires going away, particularly on the 3 and 4 end of the racetrack. Was the track really that loose, or were your guys' tires just going away that fast?
I don't know. My car felt better at the end.
Nonetheless, Justin Kazmar celebrating. What are your plans? I know you're running here and you're running some other places. What's the rest of 2011 got in store for you?
That's a good question. I guess whatever we want to do. We're going to run some USA Modified races here and there. We'll definitely be here tomorrow night.
He's definitely planning on coming back tomorrow night. Let's hear it for your winner, driver out of Marshall, Michigan, Justin Kazmar. You're a race winner.
One more thing. I just want to thank my dad, No Name Race Engines, Signworld Concepts out of Marshall, and Wildside Speed Shop out of Battle Creek.
Not only does it look good, but it races good as well. Justin Kazmar, your winner tonight in the Stan Perry Memorial.
And let's get loud and proud. 3, 2, 1.
Gentlemen, fire these hot rods!
And now, up to the voices of the Stan Perry 110, Mr. Jason Seltzer and Tony Eldridge.
Don't forget, race fans, on lap 9, I want everybody up. So at lap 10, you're on your feet. Lap 10, be on your feet as we get ready and salute the Godfather, Stan Perry. Again, lap 10, everybody on your feet, hands in the air, and salute the Godfather. We'll tell you about it, but make sure you're ready.
Hold all 10 of them high, 10 high for the Godfather. He was one of your founding guys here each and every week. Hold them up 10 high, all the way down the front straightaway. Get the 10s in the air tonight. For Harold Fair and Mike Root, Kugler, Rively, Carlson there as well, holding them up all the way down the straightaway.
We're going to do that again, race fans. On lap 9, we're going to have you stand up. So on lap 10, you'll be standing up. Put both hands in the air as we salute the Godfather. 110 laps, just got word. We're going 2 to go. 2 laps to go, and we're going to sort everything out for $10,310, Tony.
Jason, I was saying the 9 and the 16 last year. 16 with a different driver. Coming into turn 2, moved the 9 out of the way, took home the big money. Does Parr hold a grudge against the car or the driver? They are starting really close tonight. Front row controversy from a year ago. Middle of the pack, we've got some more.
My favorite flag in all of racing being displayed to your 22 cars. Make some noise as they come by one more time. Angola will be full blast next time by for $10,310.
Angola Motor Speedway, you've waited over a month. 1 month in the making for tonight's opening night. Pace cars to the pits. Get on your feet, get loud, get proud. Harold Fair, Mike Root, gonna bring him out of turn number 3. Jason, bring us the green.
All right, here we go. Green flag off turn number Fair. Fair and Root side by side down the front stretch. Mike Root on the high side using the momentum. He'll have that off turn 2 and down the back stretch. Still side by side for the race lead, Tony.
Fair not giving up quite yet. He's gonna go to the inside of the number 91, but the 91 of Root will lead lap number 1. Kugler there in third, still slicing and dicing through the field.
Mike Root, your race leader in the 91. Harold Fair wants to say something about it, has to back out of it going into 3. Single file your top 5.
Parr has made his way into 5th in the number 9. He's looking at the number 11 of Riley. He is trying to get around onto the Port City number 11.
Some great racing all throughout the field. Everybody trying to pick off as many as they can in the early stages so they can save a little bit for the mid-race and go for the money at the end. Fair wants to dive in for the race lead again. Door slam shut off turn 3.
Don't look now, but your hard charge to the number 25. That is J.R. Rohrig. Rohrig on the move. He has passed multiple cars onto the high line, and he's looking for more as Dakota Carlson slips up a little bit in front of Cactus Jack Landis.
Harold, the 25 of J.R. Rohrig in that brand new Senate Performance number 25 car. We'll keep an eye on him. Mike Liberta going to work on Parr. Liberta jumps to the bottom, almost contact made in turn 4.
Brent Jack getting way high wide and Hanson's his 2 wheels off the surface. He was able to gather it back up. Harold Fair with about 8 car lengths over Mike Root, your leader. Kugler there to 3rd, Riley to 4th, and Pitts to Parr.
Belver on the move in the white 5. The white 5 of Belver. Tonight, one of the fastest cars on the property the whole afternoon, and he's on the move early on.
Rohrig looked to the outside of Liberta, unable to do it. Slingshot to the inside, and Belver to the inside of Parr. Parr shutting the door. Belver hard back into the inside. Parr drag race down the back straightaway.
Don't forget about your fourth place car, Reevely. Brian Reevely, an expert at going long distance races, a CRA Super Series competitor, and he may just be writing it out, buying his time for now.
Your fast qualifier on the night, number 5 of Felber, looks to the inside, gets a little bit swirly, car able to hold it at the line, car still in fifth. Here comes Felber back to the inside. He will now go to fifth. Laverda trying to fill the hole as well.
Last year, the tower stood up on the last lap. This year, the tower hasn't sat down yet. Plenty of great racing all over the Angola Motor Speedway. Fair still with a big lead over the 91 of Root and the 2 of Kugler, your top 3.
Single file all the way around the racing surface. Kugler applying a lot of heat to the back bumper. The 91 of Root. Root still trying to hold on a second. It's Fair. Checks out from the field.
Farther back in the field. Last chance transfer. 61 and Johnny Van Dorn going to work on the 41. Up Brent Jack. He'll dive to the bottom and trying to pick up position.
Your leader with about a quarter of a track lead over the second place. They are going to catch lap traffic. Here quick is Kugler still to the back number of Root. Kugler to the inside. Root shuts the door. Here comes Roaring to the inside of Laverda. Laverda able to shut the door again. They are slicing and dicing Jason all over the track.
Absolutely. Your top racer, the 71 of Fair, breaks away. Great battle for the runner-up spot. You see Felver and Parr in the 5 and 9 cars with some brake damage. The rotor's blowing, and will they hold up for the next 85 laps?
Deeper in the field, the 61 of Van Doren likes a rocket onto the outside, but his brake rotors are going to glow the pretty orange color as well as he's going to run onto the outside of Clarity.
This racetrack with the paperclip effect, kind of like 2 drag strips with 2 different corners. We'll see who can manage their tires and be around at the end of this one.
Harold Fair, the glass ash. The only thing going to stop him, I think, Jason, could be the lap traffic. I'm saying 10 laps and we may be the lap traffic here.
Absolutely. Fair setting a wicked pace. Normally, sometimes that comes back to bite your race leader. They set off and go sailing and then don't have anything left at the end.
Rorik keeps looking to the inside of Alberta, unable to do anything with it. Give Van Dorn another spot as he will work around Carlson. Van Dorn had to race his way into the stand pair tonight. He is a man on a mission from deep in the field.
You mentioned the lap cars. They are about 3 laps away, I'd say, from coming into play. Fair will have the opportunity to work through at his patience as problems for Nestor. Nestor goes to pit area at lap 22.
Not sure what's up with Rich Pitbull coming down the front straightaway the last time and way out in the air. Thought he was going to pull off, but he dove back into the corner. Not sure what's amiss with the 45 of Bickle.
Phil Massett thought he would dive through some of these slower cars in front of him en route to a better start or a better position on the racetrack, but unable to do anything as of yet with the 0-1 car.
Harold Fair Jr. only a few laps back to Trent the Dent Halinga, about to put a lap down on the 14 of Halinga.
Halfway down the backstretch, Laverda in the 40, Parr in the 9. Side by side, give that spot now to Parr. Laverda had it for a while. Parr fought back on the high side.
Laverda way squarely out of the corner. Rory going to close down to the back bumper. Unable to make the move. Parr with those brake rotors glowing orange back is definitely affecting number 9.
All right, here we go. Fair right there on the back of the 14. Trent Halinga going to be possibly your first car. Halinga's hands up the air. He'll go to the pit area. Halinga to the pit area at lap 27.
Van Doren putting a ton of heat onto the number 5 of Lightning, Larry Zink. Van Doren trying to make another move as Zink trying to hold him off. Carter also with some pressure there with Zink onto the back bumper.
Clean and green, 28 laps in so far. Phil, Fair, Root, Kugler, and Felver, your top 4.
Root, Kugler, Felver, Ridley right there in the hunt. Parr able to break away from Laverda. Single file now. comes Van Doren. Van Doren to the inside of Lightning Larry's in. Van Doren will get another spot.
Keep an eye on the 61, the JVD Port City race car. Johnny Van Doren, a transfer car as he tears through the field. Zent pushes up the racetrack in turn 2.
Van Doren started about 20 on the day. He just about 30 laps and made his way into 11th and looking to break the top 10 as he will put pressure on the back bumper of Jimmy Carter.
You see a lot of rotors. Oh, and problem. Carter and Landis make some contact. We stay moving in green. They'll lose a handful of spots in that process.
Tough break for a couple of guys dropping back there trying to avoid a wreck. Parr got sideways brake check behind him, nowhere to go. Here comes Rory to the inside. Van Doren is there to capitalize as well.
JVD up to 9th spot.
Caution is going to come out. Caution onto the Speedway. Action in the back of the pack. Brent Jack goes around. Lightning Larry Zent lost it on his own, and now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers sitting idle. Barney is over there. Brent Jack, Lightning Larry Zent also involved.
Bud Perry as well as a 10 car. Luckily, nobody made comment or contact with 3 laps in. Still a bunch left to figure this one out. Harold Fair Jr. brings them back to green.
Started it with 22 cars down to 16. 33 laps. Landis slipped to the inside of Van Doren. Ain't able to do anything with him.
You see Barney still continuing problems as he goes back to his pit area at a high rate of speed. Barney not going to be a factor, as well as Hand and Masich. None of those 3 cars able to make it back out. Fair still leads over Root, Kugler, and Selver, your top 4.
Root able to keep up partially with him, but Fair, this last act, pulling away. Single file all the way around the racetrack. Dakota Carlson, he is in fact taking the number 8 pit side. Tough break for Carlson. Still your leader over Root, Kugler. Selver, your fastball, on the day, has stuck his way into the 4th hole as he looks to the back bumper of the Kugler crew number 2.
That battle for second gonna heat up here a little bit more. Kugler, Root, Felver right there. Reevely, as he's just waiting for something to go wrong. Felver dives underneath Kugler for that 3rd spot. Nothing doing.
Here comes Felver back to the inside, drag racing down the back straightaway. Felver with the advantage. He will go wheel to wheel with the number 2 of Kugler. They're drag racing down the back straightaway. Kugler able to win that shootout.
Harold Fair continues to pull away. They'll be 40 laps down. This time by 40 down and 70 to go.
Landis and Carter will go to the inside of the 61 of Johnny Van Doren. Van Doren will lose a couple of spots here after working his way towards the front.
Did Van Doren use up what he had in 40 laps? It appears so, as some cars making their way around him in the 61 car.
Justin Clarity, he's going to get in there to the back bumper. Whoa, Van Doren out of shape there in 1 and 2. Clarity goes to the inside. Van Doren with problems. Johnny Van Doren, whoa, way high up on the track. Caution will come out, caution out for the 61 of Johnny Van Doren.
You saw Van Doren come off turn 2, wiggled as he wanted to check, do I have a tire down? And indeed slowed down into turns 3 and got to the apex of 3 and 4. Caution flag out.
We're going to bring him back to green flag racing. Green is up and green is out. We're back to racing on lap 41.
Parr slipped up a little bit on the restart. Left the 25 of J.R. Rohrig underneath it. Now Parr fights back.
Parr and Rohrig both a little loose out of the rear end coming down the straightaway. Able to gather it up, but they'll still battle it out. Selver gonna look to the inside of Kugler. Unable to do it quite yet, but a really good run there by Felver. Can he do a slingshot coming out the front straightaway?
Laberta in the 40 car looking real racing. Going to work on the back of the 25 of Rohrig. Tried the high side, tried the low side, nothing doing. Rohrig now able to pull away.
Felver was there, thinks better of it and backs out into the corner. Good head touch from the front of Felver.
Keep an eye on the 2 car, making sure the rear end isn't coming undone on your 3rd place car. Meanwhile, Harold Fair doing the checking up, checking out one more time.
Kugler, no stranger to heartbreak. Last year, Summer Sizzler, he led a majority of the race, blew a motor, put it into the wall. This could be another heartbreaking moment for the Kugler crew.
Kugler going to work on the back of the number 91 of Roy. We'll see if he can do anything with him. Root now able to pull away.
Single file all the way back to Van Doren. Van Doren into the inside of Red Jack. Van Doren trying to work over the Huckman auto body number 41. Van Doren still there but unable to capitalize all the way around the track. Johnny's able to get wheel to wheel with the Jack. Makes the move. Single file racing into near lap number 50.
2nd and 3rd beginning to break away from the 5 of Felver. We'll keep an eye on that. Felver coming under pressure from Reevely.
Felver started a little deeper in the field. He's maybe used up some of his stuff as Kugler trying to get over to the 91 of Root. Kugler looked high, looked low, drag racing him down the front straightaway to the inside.
Harold Fair making this one look easy. 50 laps in, 51 at the line this time by. Fair, Root, Kugler, and Silver, your top 4.
Mr. Riley, 6th to par, 7th Roaring, 8th Liberta, 9th to Landis, and 10th to Carter. Landis will look to the inside of Liberta. Liberta will look to the outside of Roaring.
Roaring and Landis, a couple more of those TRA guys with the extra distance that they're used to and saving the cars. We'll see if that comes into play near lap 110.
Still the flash off the quarter of the track over Mike Ritt and the ace Autobahn number 91. The competitive race car 2 of Kugler will hold down 3rd.
Jack Landis looks the inside of the 40 of Liberta. Halfway in, halfway home right here. Cross flags for your race leader, Harold Fair.
55 in, 55 to go. It is the Harold Fair, your leader, Root Kugler. 1, 2, 3. Liberta with a lot of pressure from Landis is Roaring. Roaring to the inside of Parr. Parr tries to shut the door. Roaring not backing out this time. Drag racing down the front straightaway back into turn number 1. Roaring is there. They touch a little bit. Roaring gonna get the advantage.
Roaring pushed Parr up the racetrack just a bit as Parr tried to slam the door.
Rutt starting to close the gap onto the 71 as he breaks away from the number 2 of Kugler. Can Mike Rutt, did he save his equipment to catch up?
Mike Rutt gaining about a 10th a lap. Definitely making his car useful when it matters. We're past halfway. It's time to go racing for all the money.
The most exciting action on the track is the battle between Parr, Roaring, Liberta, and Landis. As Van Doren gonna shoot to the outside like a rocket on the Carter.
We'll keep an eye on the 91 of Mike Roy running down your race leader. Behind him, Kugler and Felver unable to keep up, but they've got a great battle for 3rd spot.
Mike Crick, your 2010 Big Gun Shootout winner of the Import Speedway. He is trying to capitalize and take home another big payday here in 2011.
Felver to the inside of Kugler. They almost made contact down in turn number 1. Keep everything going green, and Bud Perry with problems. Bud Perry in the 10 car, slows and goes to the infield at lap 62.
Look at the door-to-door battle. Kugler gonna give some room to Felver. Felver to 3rd. Kugler to 4th.
Keep an eye on car number 5 of Tim Felver. We'll see if he can do anything. Your fast qualifier here tonight already. $400 from the Great Lakes Helicopter guys. Want some more bonus money? Felver, a winner at the Dixie Speedway a couple weeks ago, as well as the Auto City Speedway. Everybody at Auto City and all but 4 at Dixie.
I tell you what, Jason, your leader of Harold Fair may have used used up some of his equipment. Mike Rutt able to catch him drastically here. Fair may have used up his tires trying to separate himself. Or maybe Mike Rutt just saved everything he had.
Got some transponder problems on your second place car. 91 of Mike Rutt, the transponder going dead on the car. That's why he's not on the board. Still second in the race is Mike Rutt in car 91. 67 laps into this one. Rutt still continuing to run down Harold Fair. Felver, equal distance back for third. Kugler, about 4 or 5 car lengths off Felver's bumper. Problems for the race leader. Your race leader, Harold Fair, to the pit area. Harold Fair throws it away at lap 68.
Soft break again this year for Harold Fair as he heads to the pits. That will give the lead to Mike Rutt. Rutt, your leader. Felver to second and Kugler to third.
Mike Rutt looking really good in the 91. Felver runs second now as everybody gets a gift with Harold Fair's problems.
Soft break for Harold Fair. Jason, that guy has struggled all day at qualifying late and problems yet again as he was the class act tonight.
Absolutely top of the board. Real strong run all afternoon long. Had some rear end problems. Thought it got fixed and something still not right underneath this 90 or 71 car. Your race leader for much of this one.
Laberta gonna look to the inside of Rory. Laberta is holding off another lap.
Once again, problems on the 91 transponder. He's your race leader. Doesn't show up on the big board.
Your fast qualifier started. Wait a second. He's got a little bit of damage on the passenger side. You look as he rolls by. Look at Laberta. Laberta to the inside of Rory.
Roaring pushes up the racetrack. Laberta says thank you very much. Here comes the 61 of Johnny Van Dorn. Van Dorn been up and down this whole night. We'll see if he has anything late in this one.
Cactus Jack Landis gonna make a move to the inside with 35 to go. 35 to go as Landis trying to get around Rory.
Mike Rutt, the 91, as mentioned, former M40 winner of the Big Gun Shootout. Trying to make this a big payday. $10,310 on the line for the Stan Perry Memorial.
Pretty much single file and get on the racetrack. Jason, if I was Mike Rutt, I would look in the rear view mirror.
Problems with the 40 of Mike Laberta, the fire underneath his car, and he's going to roll right to you. Problems on the 40 car, knew exactly where to go. Heads up from the veteran driver. Laberta with problems. Wes giving the field to 1 to go. About ready to turn him up, turn him loose. And Bickle with problems.
Son of a monkey, it's a tough break for Bickle. Bickle in the 45.
4 in early on. The 41 of Brent Jack and Outback Rich Bickle as we come to green.
Green is up and green is out. We're back to racing. Van Dorn gonna go to the inside of Parr. Johnny Van Dorn will move him. Here comes Landis. Landis gonna get a spot. Parr and Rourke have been battling this out for lap after lap, and he still is unable to make a move.
Parr had some problems coming back to the green. Van Dorn dove underneath him, took advantage of it. Jack Landis said, thank you very much, I'll come with you.
Put the 60. Caution is out. Caution onto the Speedway. The Hartman Auto Body number 41 will whip it there on the back straightaway. Bringing out caution, number about 4, I think. Here they come. Keep your eye on Johnny Van Dorn. He has been the restart king, advancing many, many spots on the starts. Green is up. Green is out.
Keep an eye also on Tim Felver. Closest he's been to the race lead. Tim Felver in the 5 car. Kugler looking real racy as he tries to run down Felver. Felver right there on the back of the 91 to Mike Rutt. Keep an eye as the battle gonna heat up, coming to lap 79.
79 laps in the books this time by Rutt and Felber. Van Dorn all over the back bumper. He's trying to get inside of Brian. Johnny Bryan battle. That is for fourth.
Your fast qualifier up to second spot, started 10th, passed on the $1,000 bonus from the boss. Said, no thank you, I do not want to go to the tail of the field, trying to make this one pay off for 10 large.
Felber has been the man on a mission at multiple tracks, trying to do it here tonight at Angola Motor Speedway. Look at Van Dorn, he looks high, he looks low. Van Dorn's gonna go to the high line. Brian shuts the door, Van Dorn unable to do it that time by. Not giving up yet.
Yep, absolutely. Van Dorn able to get around Reevely right there. They stay green.
Holy son of a monkey. That guy raced his way in from a last chance race. He was not in the show. He is doing some magic on the Speedway.
Absolutely. Rutt able to pull away and put a car link. Now Felber closes that down going into turn number 3 as Van Dorn goes to work on Kugler.
Van Dorn tried the highlight out of the Kugler number 2. Brent Jack goes around again. I'm going to call it right now. Van Dorn needed the caution. He needs to cool those tires down. That guy was not into the race. Here he is in 4th place. In my book, Johnny Van Dorn already a winner. That guy raced his way into the field, started about 20th, and he now is up to 4th. Not once, but twice from the back of the pack.
Your 2 times in defending CRA Super Series. Very slow-paced restart. Van Dorn tried to go the high side. Had to get out of it.
Van Dorn tries to go to the inside onto Kugler. Van Dorn by a bumper there. Gives plenty of room. He's inside of Kugler. Van Dorn is there. Kugler shuts the door.
Some great hard racing for that 3rd spot. Van Dorn gonna have to do something with Kugler in a hurry to run down your top 2 as they break away. Coming around for lap 85 and 25 laps to go.
25 to go for Rutt Felber. 2-car breakaway by 2-car breakaway by a 2-car breakaway. Here comes Van Dorn. He looked to the inside, didn't get a good run.
Felber gonna have to start doing something with Mike Rutt. Van Dorn looking all over the racetrack for room to get around that 2-car.
Johnny Van Dorn a little bit faster than the 2-car, but unable to do anything with him. Man alive, this is some good hard racing in the front 4. Van Dorn back to the inside. Kugler able to shut the door. Van Dorn there again. Oh, he drops it off the track, giving Kugler the advantage.
Keep an eye up front. Here comes Felber in the 5-car truck. Takes a look on the inside of the racetrack. Rutt slams the door down the front stretch. Rutt and Felber still pull away. Top 2-car.
Bumper to bumper. Van Dorn like a rocket ship to the inside of Kugler. He will move Kugler and put Van Dorn to 3rd.
Oh boy. This tower about ready to come unglued. A caution flag. Gonna make this one real interesting if it happens. Felber, you know, is gonna run out of time. Hopefully he has something, and we've got a great race on hand.
Van Dorn leaving the 2-car in his tracks. I don't know if he has enough time. What do we got, about 20 to go, Jason?
The board says 19 at the line this time by Felber. Right there. Van Dorn will keep an eye and see if he can run him down.
Johnny Van Dorn to 3rd. Second to Felber, Mike Rutt. Van Dorn's thinking, come on, guys, and spin each other out.
Van Dorn, your fastest car on the racetrack by a 10th. Gonna need some help to possibly run him down. If your top 2 go racing side by side, that may slow them down and allow Van Dorn to catch up. 93 and then 17 to go.
17 to go as Rutt puts 2 car links on to Felber. Felber may have used it up trying to get to him. Wow, this is getting exciting. We have just about 16 to go for Rutt. Mike Rutt, after last year's heartbreak, trying to win one for his crew tonight.
Mike Rutt and and Tim Felver. Nothing changes with your top two. Van Dorn still trying to track him down. 15 to go, 14 at the line this time by.
Single file all the way around the racing circuit. Felver able to capitalize back on the Ritz back bumper. Felver's brakes are glowing, as are Van Doren's. Van Doren closing in, but I don't think we're gonna have enough time. Only a caution would help Johnny V right now.
Not out of the question yet. 98 laps in this time by, 12 laps to go.
12 to go for Root. Felver is back there. Remember, for a big money show, you can never, ever, ever count out second place. Fine with a bump and run, Jason.
Hey, race fans, if you can hear me, everybody up. Show the field 10 laps to go. Put both hands in the air. Show your race leaders 10 laps to go right here.
Van Doren still trying to close into the back bumper, but Felver holding on to second. Root, your leader. We are less than 9 laps to go.
Van Dorn running them down, 8 to go at the line this time by. Is there enough time to get it done? Can Felver do anything with what? Keep in mind your top two cars will naturally slow down as they battle for the race lead. Does Felver have anything? Van Dorn now 3 car lengths away, 7 to go.
Van Doren is closing in. I've seen it time and time again. Somebody, you count it out, comes back to win.
Right, running a nice line all over this speedway. 5 laps to go at the line. Tony, this one's gonna get good.
The race is far from over. Race fans. Felver to the inside. Red shuts the door.
Felver right there off turn 2. Oh, a bumper doesn't do it.
Oh man, Felver trying. Van Doren is reeling him in. Van Doren 2 car lengths behind your top 2. Go, Johnny, go.
106 laps, 4, now 3.5 to get everything done. Felver and Root heat up. Johnny Van Dorn a car and a half away.
This may be a 3-car dance before it's said and over with. 2 to go, count them, 2 to go this time by. Felver not able to do anything with Root. If Root gets a little loose, Felver moves and Johnny Van Dorn could win it.
Want everybody up on lap 110, hands in the air, everybody up when they come around for lap 110. The battle heats up front.
Here they come, Felver to the outside. Root tries to shut the door. Woo!
Race fans on your feet. On your feet, hands in the air. Show them 10. Put 10, but Mike Root going to victory lane off turn number 4. Checkered flag out. Root, Felver, and Johnny Van Dorn, your top 3.
Wow! What an exciting race! Johnny Van Doren coming from the tail all the way back to the pits, back from the tail to third. Second to Tim Felver. Felver got into the wall a little bit on that one. Picking up the win, the number 9 of Mike Root. We're going to get your interview. Fantastic race.
Couldn't ask for much more in that one. Angola, did we give you a race here tonight? Make some noise!
Coming into victory lane. What an exciting race, Angola Motor Speedway. What do you think about the Stan Perry Memorial? Make some noise!
Third to the 61 of Johnny Van Dorn. Second to car number 5, Tim Felver. And winning in victory lane, car number 91 in the Grand Rapids, Michigan, car of Mike Root.
If you're headed out the gate, remember, we're going to do it again tomorrow night at the Angola Motor Speedway. $20 carloads. $20 carloads tomorrow night right here at the Angola Motor Speedway. We're also going to have figure 8 trailer races. That's right. Tell your friends, tell your family, figure 8 trailer races with $20 carload.
Race fans, hands in the air. Put both your hands in the air. Show him 10 for Stan Perry as he comes down to the checkered flag.
Make sure, folks, you're welcome to go to the pits.
Put your hands
let's
in the
stay on
air.
this side. Everybody stay on this side until the cars have all cleared the pits. Race fans, he has got the helmet up and off. He's about to climb out of the car. He's going to be able to hear you here in just one moment. Talking to the Perry family here, a very happy guy. Crew coming over now to congratulate him. Here he comes, race fans. He's up and out. How about it for Mike? How about that? Some fireworks for Mike Ritt down here. Mike, come join me, man. Mike, at the start of this race tonight, we made a little comment about last year. I actually interviewed you on Michiana Speed Zone. A lot of heartbreak on the first lap. You and Harold Fair got together, kind of like deja vu tonight, sharing the front row.
Yeah, we had 2 of the 3 people up front that were in that, and last year didn't go so well, but today we made it through pretty well, and sorry to see Harold had some bad luck, but I'm glad he did.
Felver was all over the last few laps. Coming into the white flag, he went to the outside. He drove himself high into the outside wall, giving you plenty of room, man. That was some good, clean racing amongst a couple of veterans.
Yeah, I raced Tim quite a bit, over the last couple of years, and always have fun racing with him. He races clean. I think I race pretty clean, and yeah, it makes racing more fun when you got somebody that you can trust and don't have to worry about wrecking the car.
Last year, you picked up the Big Gun Shootout, a pretty big payday there today. Today, $10,300. Who's some of the sponsors here that help you to get here each and every week on the number 9?
I got Amsoil, UGS. He's my biggest sponsor and biggest help. He does a lot for me. Weller Auto Parts, Renegade Race Fuels. I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out, all the drivers for coming out, my crew. Yeah, it's nice to have a place to race. And Craig Everett.
There you go. Race fans, one more time for Mr. Mike